Guam Contractors Association President James Martinez is hoping that NAVFAC Pacific's latest amendment to a $3 billion multiple award construction contract funded by the government of Japan, or Mamizu MACC, won't tear down hopes that were built around the military buildup. The latest amendment to the solicitation postpones the due date for proposals from bidders indefinitely. The delay follows a string of extensions for bids to be submitted.
We just hope that it's indefinite is going to be a little shorter because, again, we've got a lot of contractors who have really invested a lot of time and energy and money into building their companies up to qualify and to work on these proposals with the Mamizu MACC.
According to the agreement between Japan and the United States, the Japanese government pledged to fund up to $6 billion out of the $10 billion price tag for the Marines' relocation. But since the March disasters in Japan, there's been a great deal of speculation as to whether the country can still hold up its end of the deal. The latest amendment to the Mamizu MACC did not provide a reason as to the indefinite delay.
Of course, it's a big disappointment, but if the case is that, of course, they want to rebuild their country, then, what can we do? But again, that's all speculative at this point. We don't know the real reasons, but, we just hope that this indefinite time frame would be shorter than what we expect.
According to the solicitation, 3 to 7 companies will be selected and will then compete against one another to complete the multiple construction projects or task orders worth $3 billion. The scope of work is for a broad range of new construction projects related to the Marines' relocation that includes utilities and infrastructure, barracks, dormitories, administrative facilities, quality of life facilities, fire and police stations, and other base development facilities. It also contains 2 seed projects to construct a waterfront headquarters operations building on Naval Base Guam and utilities and site improvements in the Finagayan area. Now, despite the delay, Martinez says currently there's about $1 billion worth of buildup-related construction projects already ongoing around the island.
It's more money than we've ever seen in terms of construction. Normally we average anywhere from $400 to $500 million, and with these particular projects that are ongoing now are worth, about $1 billion plus. So that's almost double of what we're used to. And we hope to sustain that. I think the military needs Guam, and I think they'll proceed with this buildup, and we need to support that because, again, this is good for economy. It's good for our folks that are looking for work.
Allaying concerns that the Mamizu MACC would be on hold indefinitely, NAVFAC Pacific issued a statement this afternoon that a new amendment announcing new due dates to submit proposals should be issued in less than 60 days. The catch, though, is that NAVFAC went on to say that since there are multiple changes to incorporate into the Mamizu MACC solicitation, which are subject to approvals at various levels of government, they are uncertain how quickly a new closing date will be announced. NAVFAC also clarifying that the amendment announcing the indefinite suspension was due to the short amount of time offerors were given to submit their proposals after a notice was issued previously that, quote, recent developments require the contracting officer to incorporate multiple changes to the solicitation, end quote. What those changes are remains to be seen, and when the contract will actually be awarded remains subject to government approvals. We should note NAVFAC stated the indefinite suspension for responses was not related to the disasters in Japan. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Mindy Egan.